Hi, how y'all doing? It is Friday, the 6th of March, 2026. Here in Ontario, Canada, the skies are cloud covered, just like yesterday. I didn't do a video yesterday. Not sure why. Just haven't been resonate with anything, so had nothing to talk about, right? Plus, my friend Tass came over and we were smoking a joint. And then my other friend that got vaxxed, right, was walking by, so I invited her in to smoke. But I think she was wanting to drink because she asked my friend Tass if I was drinking. But like I said, I give up drinking for a while. Right? I've been falling down too much, so it's not a good thing. I've had too much fun. So yeah. So that was a short visit. And I just try to watch stupid stuff on YouTube, right? And then I'm cooking my dinner if you wonder what I was doing. The Schuman was posted yesterday at 19. The day before it wasn't. Today it hasn't been posted yet, so I don't know what it is. I was just wondering what that light was back there. I noticed that an oarfish, it was on, somebody did a video, I think maybe Stefan Burns, washed up ashore, 2 of them. And the last time, and that's supposed to be a symbol of doom, right? The last time it happened, there was a massive earthquake shortly after in Japan a few years ago. So, yeah, might be another one, right? It might be the omen for that. So, we'll wait and see, right? I'll let you know how my body feels. It gets really tense when earthquakes happen, right? I feel it in my body big time. So, yeah. Shoulders are still tense. Started getting pressure in my head this afternoon, about an hour ago. My ears were not ringing at all yesterday. It was amazing. I was sitting there and I was like, wow, my ears aren't ringing. It's been a while, right? And then today, just an hour or so ago, when I got the pressure in my head, my ears started ringing lightly. So something's going on, right? With all this cloud cover, who knows what they're hiding, you know? Iranian YouTube's still down, right? They don't want you to see the truth, you know? That's why they turned off all the live webcams in 2020. So they could tell you whatever they want. Remember? They have thousands upon thousands of crisis actors in every country all around the realm. And everything you see on the TV is an entertainment system. It's entertainment. Doesn't have to be the truth. It's not the truth, right? So yeah, same as I noticed another video that went viral. And you know when they go viral, they make that happen, right? And it was about a Marine in Congress, right? All of a sudden, stands up and starts saying that he was against the Marines going to fighting for Israel and stuff like that. So a bunch of them jumped him and tried to throw him out, but he broke his hand on the way out. The congressman got up, right, and started can't think of the word, grabbing him and trying to throw him out with these other 3 or 4 police officers, right? Which a congressman should never do. That's not his place, right? And that's when his hand got broke. And I was talking about, me and my son were talking about it today. And he was saying he went through that and he watched it many times, and he slowed it down and, when the break happened and all that. And he said there was somebody on the other side of the door that he had his arm wrapped around, right? Trying to get him out. He had one arm holding on to a door. What do you call it? A doorway, you know what I mean? And 4 people couldn't pull him off. Was he a robot? Like, come on, And so I was saying, well, they made it go viral for a reason. What do you think it's about, right? They want you to watch it, right? They do problem, reaction, solution, right? So they can come in the end and say, oh, I'll fix your problem. You need the government, right? count on us. We got your back, whatever shit, right? So that you contracted with them again and let them keep on being your invaders. And he said, yeah, you're right, you're right. He says, they do want you to pay attention to it, right? I said, it could be a setup for, like, the conservatives against the liberals, because this man was a liberal, right? Because he said, free Palestine, you know. He's not even aware that Palestine really isn't a country. It's just a bunch more invaders, right? That took a piece of land and are saying it is theirs, right? And I said, or, right, because my son's a liberal, so we didn't go into that too much. I said, or it could be to get the Marines to turn against the government and try to overthrow them, right? And I said, what do you think the next plot, I said, movie twist will be in this movie? Because don't you remember? What do they say? The world's a stage, right? He goes, it's true, right? And I was like, yep. And he says, I don't know. He says, you have a dice that has 100 sides. Write something down for every side, roll the dice, and, you know, you have a lot of options what they could be using it for. And I was like, yeah, this is true, right? So I just thought that was different. You know what I mean? He seems to be waking up, you know, to somewhat. But my son thinks different than most people. Right? He does. So, strange. Just a strange bunch of goings on, eh? You don't know what to believe. And nobody's declared war. Right? It's not a war, it's an armed insurgents or whatever, armed conflict with a bunch of, well, what do you call them? Terrorists? You know what I mean? That got control of the country Iran. Right? And we're funding other terrorists all around the realm. Hence, that's why Iran's taken, or has been supposedly shooting missiles at all these other countries around them. Right? Because that's the terrorists that aren't backing them. Whatever. You know what I mean? It's a strange time, isn't it? It really is. I think it's funny. Right? Because the people are falling for it. But they want it to be chaos. So they got to stir the pot up, right? Get everybody believing in their lies. And then put it on the internet. Right? Make it go viral. So I don't fall for any of it. I don't believe anything is happening unless I was there and seeing it with my own two eyes. They could tell me whatever they want. I don't put a cent into it. Right? It's just a story. So yeah. My bones are achy. I got tension in the left side, my left leg, my foot. I was sleeping pretty good the last 2 nights, so dreaming. I had a dream there was a baby, and I asked if I could pick up the baby, and the woman said, yeah, so I picked up the baby, and I was talking to the baby, and the baby was talking to me back, and I was like, your baby talks, listen, and I asked the baby a question I would answer, and they went, it sounds like baby to me, and I was like, your baby's psychic, you know what I mean, and they just, meh. But yeah, baby was talking to me in a dream like an infant, a newborn, right? So in the realm of the dream, I think that means possibly a new psychic enhancement has been activated in me. The birth, right? A new gift. Because a baby is a gift. So yeah. And last night I dreamt too, but I don't remember anything right now. I did when I woke up, but I've forgotten it. Oh well. So I'm just staying put. I didn't even go shopping. I got my friend to go to the store for me today. And paid her for a delivery fee, right? I'm just not up to going out. The energy's just whack. It's hard for me to explain. Maybe it's a Mercury retrograde that's just making me sit back and take it slow, you know? And not wanting to do anything. It's a possibility. Mercury retrograde is in motion, I think, until what, the 20th Oh, I don't know. I can't say for sure. I'd have to look it up again. But we're in a new moon phase. I think it's a waning crescent or gibbous. I'm not sure. Right after the full moon. So, yeah, I'm not in my room, so I can't see what it means. I haven't memorized it. But it's the weekend. So I'll just be taking it easy. Working on myself. Loving myself. Doing the best to mend my body. Right? All right. Every day, I'm more psychic than the day before. Every day, I'm happier than the day before. And every day, I give the Great Spirit gratitude for everything. I love you all's consciousness. Enjoy this night or day. Okay? Okay. Bye.